Hello, this is Jacob Phillips, and this is my poetry presentation. Hope you like it. This first poem is entitled, How does one attempt to capture a moment spent alone with the universe? I cannot begin to imagine. I think perhaps words are the most powerful form of expression, but what happens when they fail? What happens when you're walking home alone at 3 a.m., and you want to thank the stars for not caring about your coffee breath as you whisper your favorite secrets to them? How do you explain the way in which you baptized yourself in the steam from a city street grate? I want to tell you how it's okay that I don't have a God because I believe in humanity, and I believe in a future amidst a world of seemingly ceaseless destruction. I am clean now, rejuvenated. I have bathed myself in the cold blackness of the night. The tinnitus in my ears from music that spoke to me too well has erased all hateful sounds. The stars in my eyes that started when I hit my head after falling for you have made the world new. And as my breath rises and catches in the streetlight, I wonder how I can tell you that I'm alive, and it's amazing. So, besides Shel Silverstein, the first time I read poetry, it was prose poetry written by Ellen Hopkins. She's a young adult author that tackles problems, abuse, love, drugs, self image, suicide, self harm, eating disorders, prostitution. The books, I think, were meant to raise awareness, but somewhere along the reading, I realized that there was beauty in her poetry. I found that there was this beauty in suffering and hardship, but also in recovery and perseverance. As for my current influences, at the tail end of middle school and then again in both my sophomore years of high school and college, I fell in love with John Keats. I really adore his sense of romanticism. I like the way he appreciates art and culture and nature, and of course, romance. For very similar reasons, I've also begun to read Ted Hughes poetry. And although I love both these poets, I guess my poetic epiphany occurred last semester. I studied Sarah Kay in my lit class. Her poetry and its tendency towards a more realistic, self-reflective prose style really resonated with me. Also, in the past couple of weeks, I've been reading Ben Lerner, who was recommended to me during my first semester here at UMass. He deals with a lot of stream of consciousness and movement of thought, which are interesting things to consider when writing poetry. I'm inspired just by daily life. I guess I love thinking and writing about my interactions with others and the world around me. For me, I think that's all you can hope to do with writing. We each have our own unique experience every time we take a breath or have a new thought, and I think in writing it's important to reflect on the individuality of our experiences. So I guess poetry is my way of representing my appreciation of being alive and for having my own perspective and my own story to tell.
this a video?
Yeah. So you're gonna get profile pictures out of this.
Devotee.